Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going to take a deep cut into the infrastructure of mid-sized enterprises.
Hmm.
Our mission really is to find a shortcut to understanding how you protect that critical but often unmanned infrastructure.
Hmm.
You know, the server rooms, telecom
The
closets.
places you can't physically watch 24/7.
Exactly. And we're diving into the NTI E-5D-D Medium Enterprise Environment Monitoring System, the EMS.
Yeah, you can think of this EMS unit as sort of the unblinking eye for those remote spots. Its whole job is prevention.
Right.
It's watching everything from temperature spikes and humidity to, liquid water, power issues, even smoke, or if someone opens a door who shouldn't. It's all about flagging a problem before it becomes a full-blown disaster.
And it starts with a pretty solid baseline right out of the box. I saw it has two built-in sensors for temperature and humidity.
It does, which is a great start.
But the real power seems to come from the outside. It has 5 configurable sensor ports, plus another 5 digital inputs. So that's what, 10 external points of awareness?
And that flexibility is really what makes it so powerful. When you look at the sensing and control, those RJ45 ports can support pretty much anything. Simple temperature probes, yeah, but also glass break detectors, motion sensors.
Liquid detection strips, I saw
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So an IT manager can build this highly customized defense perimeter based on what the real risks are for that specific site.
Okay, but it's not just sensing, right? It's also acting. I was kind of surprised to see it has 2 output relays. I mean, if the box knows something is wrong, what can it actually do?
Well, and this is where it gets fascinating. You've got this potential for automated triage. Those relays can be triggered by an alarm, sure, but the key is they also respond to SNMP SAT commands.
Okay, so for people who aren't familiar, that means you can use the network to directly tell the unit to do something.
Precisely. You
Yeah.
can say, cycle the power on a device that's locked up, or even turn on an external fan if the temperature gets too high.
So it can perform these basic automated actions, but, knowing something's wrong locally is only half the battle. How does this thing really scream for help when the lights are going out? I mean, beyond a little blinking LED.
It's all about total notification redundancy. It can fire off emails to, I think the spec said, up to 17 different addresses at once.
17, wow.
Yeah. And it supports a local alarm beacon or a siren. And if the network is down, it's got analog channels. It can send alerts through voice calls or even SMS messages. If you plug in an external 3G modem, you are going to get the message one way or another.
That's a lot of data coming in, which I guess brings us to this smart alert concept I was reading about. It's not just one sensor, one alert, is it?
No, this is where it gets really, really clever. You can configure up to 20 smart alerts using combinations of events. So for example, if the temperature goes above 100 degrees and the UPS reports it's on battery,
Then do something specific.
right, then execute a very specific action.
Wait a second. Executing actions? I saw a detail about SSH commands. Are you saying this little sensor box isn't just sending an email, it's talking directly to the servers?
That's exactly it. That's the ultimate proactive disaster management. The EMS can trigger a secure shell command SSH to start a graceful, soft shutdown or reboot.
So if it detects water on the floor, it's not just a hard crash, it's telling the machines to go to sleep gracefully before the power fail.
Precisely. Before the whole infrastructure collapses.
That's a huge operational advantage. But I have to ask, giving a sensor box SSH access sounds like it could be a massive security risk if it gets compromised.
It would be, which is why the security is baked right in. They get that if the sensor is the brain, it has to be the most protected device in the rack. So you're looking at HDTPS,
Yeah.
AES 256-bit encryption, even XOAUCH2 for secure email.
Okay, that makes sense. So, last big question. How does this local brain fit into the larger IT nervous system? Does it just live in a silo?
No, not at all. It's designed to work with the wider ecosystem. It supports IP video cameras, so you can see a live feed right next to your temperature graphs in one web interface.
Oh, that's useful.
And it also acts as a network watchdog. It can ping up to 64 other IP devices and alert you if one of them stops responding. That's why it integrates so well with open source tools like Nagios or MRTG. It gives them the physical data they're missing.
And what about reliability? You can't have your monitoring system go down.
Yeah, that's paramount. It has dual redundant power supplies that will switch over automatically if one fails. There's also an optional internal battery, so it can still send out that power is out, alert even when the lights are completely dark.
You can link them together?
You can. You can cascade up to 5 of them as slaves to one master unit. so you can get a single unified view across a bunch of different locations.
So it really does cover all the bases. You've got awareness, active response, unification,
Hmm.
all locked down with high security. And I saw multi-language support too.
Right. English, German, Chinese, and Japanese. And to leave you with a final thought, we've mostly been talking about, clean climate-controlled data centers.
Mm-hmm.
But the optional industrial model has this extreme operating range. We're talking negative 40 to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you factor in that kind of ruggedness, what other non-traditional, really harsh environments think remote oil pipelines or unventilated factory floors might benefit from this kind of enterprise-grade, proactive monitoring? That's where this technology gets really strategic.